Hello everyone, welcome to a new PSC Showcase session. I'm Vivian Plasencia and today we have Yash who will be talking about Introduction to the MACI Wrapper. As usual, you can write the questions in the chat and Yash will answer all of them at the end of the presentation. And you can also unmute yourself at the end of the presentation to ask questions. Welcome Yash, thank you very much for being here and the stage is yours. Feel free to start whenever you want.
Thank you so much. So, hi guys, my name is Yash, and I've been working on MACI Wrapper and some other applications of MACI for the last 4 months. So basically, if you don't know what MACI is about, so MACI is minimal anti-collusion infrastructure, and it is basically built to reduce the collision and like if a few people are voting in someone's favor and the other people see those votes and it creates a bias effect. That is one thing that Macy prevents. And also it does private voting. It helps in private voting. So it's built for blockchain voting mechanism without any collusion. Um, so let me give you a demo on the Macy wrapper. So what I was thinking is like I can set up a new project, new Macy Wrapper project, so that people will get the whole overflow, like how to set this up also. So let me go to the repository and start setting this up. Let me close this. So it's cloning the project and wait a second. This is wrong one. It's cloning the project, and now if I go to Macy Wrapper project and do a install. So on one terminal, I will start the hardware node after the installation. So for starting a hardware node, you can run yarn chain. And we need to download the Z keys. So for that, yarn download Z keys. It is going to download the keys. In one terminal, I will deploy the code and start the Next.js application. So for that, you can run yarn start. So now the keys are downloaded and I can deploy the contract on hardware using yarn deploy. Okay, so it's deployed. Now I can go to the website. Let me open this in the development instance of my Chrome. Using these. Yeah, okay. So it is going to connect with my MetaMask and make a signature request. And after signing in, it is asking me to register on the starter kit because this is a fresh key and fresh instance. So for by registering, we are registering on the MACI contract. Let me clear my MetaMask history because I just started the client. Okay. Yeah, so I have registered, and as you can see, there are no active polls right now. So we can go to the admin panel. As this is the admin account, it can go to the admin panel and create a poll. So let's call it test poll 1, and it can expire less than 6 hours or 5 hours from now. And we can select 3 different types of polls, which is single candidate select, multiple candidate select, or multiple weighted candidate select. I'll create all 3 in this demo, but let's first create a single candidate select. Then we can select quadratic or non-quadratic voting options. And let's select non-quadratic and candidate names. So the poll is created. Now, because I'm running this on hard rate network and there is a slight delay between the hard rate timestamp and the system timestamp, it's not started, but it will start in a few moments. Let me create the other poll types also in the time being. So let me call it candidate 4, 5, 6, just for seeing the difference. Now the first poll is open. Let me also create the third poll. Okay, so all 3 polls are created and first poll is open and the other polls will be open very shortly. Now the second is open. Go to the home page. Let me refresh once. We can see all these 3 polls, and if we go to the poll, which is single candidate select, then it would give these radio button based options. So we can select one option and vote for this candidate. Now, if I go to the poll, which has multiple select, we can see that here the checkbox appear, and I can select multiple candidates and vote for them. After signing the message, it shows vote successfully casted. And the last type of the vote is the vote with weights. So user can assign different weights here. Let's say I want to give 70% of my vote to candidate 8 and 20 votes to candidate 9. I can vote. Now, this was a brief demo for users who want to go into smart contract and check some fields. They can click on debug contract. And in the debug contract, they can see all the, basically this is for development, but it depends. Like if you want to make this public, you can also make this public. Else, for development, when you're developing, you need to check some contracts and check their fields or write something directly on the contract. You can go to the debug contract tab and check each contract's fields. So for example, if I go to MACI Wrapper and fetch the poll ID 0, it gives me the whole poll ID data, and I can take a look at this or maybe write something also. Now let me go into the code and tell you how to change some fields if you want to customize this. So you can go to the packages folder, and in the hardware folder, you can check the different files. Basically, when you deploy this for the first time, it will create a few things. It will create the coordinator key pair.json, which will contain the private key and the public key for the coordinator. And it will also create the contract addresses.json. Now, this file is in the same format as expected from the MACI CLI. So if you install the MACI CLI using the instruction written in the GitHub repository here, so it's using the 1.2 documentation version. Where is it? Here. So yeah, you can clone this package from the PSE GitHub account, and then go to this particular commit using git reset hard then the commit ID. And in there, you can follow these instructions to first copy the Z keys and then build the project. And then this contract addresses file, which I just showed you, will go to the CLI build folder. And this is going to be the same format as expected from the CLI. After that, you can run any command which is present on the MACI CLI documentation and uh, and do the state merge on the using the coordinator on the smart contract, and then the message merge, and then generate the state, local state, and subsequently proofs. Now, the other files that I wanted to show are the constant file. So if you want to use some different Z keys, maybe want to do a bigger poll, which require a lot more users. So you will generate your own Z keys using MACI CLI, and then you can change the config here to update the smart contracts. Maybe if you want to not use the default gatekeeper, which is free for all, anyone can register, you can change the gatekeeper name here and add the contracts here in the contracts folder. And same goes for the initial voice coded contract and the verify contract name. So if you add new contracts, you just need to change the name here and it would deploy your contract instead of the default contracts. Now for deploying it to different networks, you can just run yarn deploy hyphen network and then the name of the network. And this will deploy the contract to the particular network selected, which in this case would be base if we deploy there. Now, after deploying to the different network, you need to change one config file in the Next.js packages. In the Next.js package, you need to go to the scaffold config.ts and change the target network, which the web application would support. So currently it is going to support only hardware network. You can select multiple chains also, chains.base, and now it would support both hardware and base network. Granted that you must need to deploy the contracts before you add this here. And if you want to update the client to support a different method of signing, one thing important is like how the private keys are generated on the client side. So currently the user is asked to sign a message, and that signature is used as a source of randomness in generating the private key. You may want to use different mechanism for generating private keys, and that can be done in the context folder in auth.context. So here we are doing this logic of generating key pairs. You may want to use different logic in this function. And there is a file called like in components, there is a file called poll details.tsx, and this is the poll. So you may want to use a different logic in displaying poll. You may want to change the styles, and you can do that in this file in poll details. Yeah. And if we talk about like the stuff which is currently built using this is there was a team in EDAM who did feedback system, a private feedback system using MACI Wrapper. And also I'm over the phone, but currently I'm also working on another project using the MACI Wrapper, which is a Telegram bot. Users will be able to write like /governor, add admin. Let's say if you want to tag someone, let's say tag me, so @Yash, and then it would start a poll on chain that would like user will be able to go to that poll using a link, and they will be able to connect through their Telegram account. And after connecting with their Telegram account, they will be able to vote either in favor of me or against me, and based on the outcome, the bot will do the relevant action on the Telegram. And also, I'm currently adding the new ways of new ways of signing the vote here on the MACI Wrapper. So currently, if we log out here, currently you need to log in using your wallet and then sign a message to generate the randomness source. But I'm also adding another key pair system. More information will be available on my GitHub soon. But basically, user will be able to download an application on the mobile and then sign in using a QR code scan. And after that, the mobile application is going to manage all the different key pairs related to your MACI account. And you can switch key pairs. You will be able to use different key pairs for different size or the same key pair for different size as you wish. Yeah. This was all about the MACI Wrapper. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer in the chats.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I will. Yeah, now people can unmute themselves to ask questions. You can also write the questions in the chat. Mm, And thank you very much for the demo. Really nice
Thank you.
project.
Thank you. Let me share the screen. Wait a second. Stop sharing. Okay.
So yeah, it looks like there are no questions. So thank you very much for the great presentation and really nice demo and interesting projects. The bot
Thank you
sounds
so much.
interesting.
Yeah.
So thank you everyone for attending. Thank you very much, Josh, for the presentation, and have a nice day, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Yash. Good work. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.